How to improve yourself, you ask? Let me tell you a story, and then I'll share with you some methods to help you become a better version of yourself. Once upon a time, there was a potter who often looked at himself in an old mirror hanging in the corner of his workshop. He would constantly complain that the mirror was dull, making his reflection look terrible. One day, as he wiped away the thick layer of dust covering its surface, he was astonished to realize the problem had never been with the mirror. Our lives are much the same. Each of us carries a mirror within, one that reflects what we wish to change, to improve, or to become. The journey of self-improvement doesn't begin with changing the world. It begins with clearing the dust off our own souls. Self-improvement is a universal part of the human experience. We all have aspects of ourselves we wish to change. Maybe you want to lose weight, enhance a particular skill, feel more comfortable in social situations, be happier, or work more efficiently. Whatever your ultimate goal is, to achieve it, you can benefit from setting clear objectives, making deliberate changes, and here are 3 methods that will help you improve yourself. Method 1. Know what you want. 1.1. Start with what truly matters to you. Take the time to write down the values that make your life feel meaningful: honesty, kindness, ambition, or growth. When you understand what you truly value, every decision, goal, and action becomes clearer. Read them often as a way to remind yourself why you started in the first place. 1.2. Imagine what your future could look like. Thinking about both the positive and negative possibilities of your future can strengthen your motivation, your expectation of success, and your commitment to self-improvement. Visualizing a positive future helps you see a reality where you've become the best version of yourself, while imagining a negative one helps you recognize what might happen if you don't reach your goals. Now imagine that a miracle happened overnight. When you wake up in the morning, you have become exactly the person you've always wanted to be. Everything you wish to improve about yourself has somehow happened while you slept. How are you different? How do you feel? Who is around you? What are you doing? Picture what your life would look like if you were living it fully as that new version of yourself. From that vision, start defining your goals. Now ask, what needs to happen for that to become real? 1.3. Identify the strengths and weaknesses to improve. Before you begin to change, pause and examine yourself carefully. What within you needs improvement, and what is already good enough? Self-improvement doesn't mean becoming someone else. It means amplifying the strongest parts of you and learning to soften the weaker ones. Write down 2 lists, one for your strengths, one for your weaknesses. Then rate each goal on a scale from 1 to 10 to see what truly matters most to you. Start with the 10s, because when you focus your energy on one meaningful change, the others will naturally follow. 1.4. Listen to feedback and evaluations. No one can see themselves fully in the mirror. Sometimes we need another mirror, a trusted family member, friend, or companion, to reflect the angles we haven't noticed yet. Begin by asking, what do you think I could improve? The answers may surprise you, even sting a little, but they are valuable pieces that help you understand yourself better. What matters is choosing the right people, those who truly care and want you to grow. And when you receive feedback, don't view it as a judgment, but as a roadmap. Try applying a few suggestions and observe what actually works for you. There is no single formula that fits everyone, only a journey you bravely walk, learning from each piece of advice. 1.5. Set your goals. A dream truly begins when you turn it into a concrete goal, and the best way to do that is by setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, make it specific. I will exercise 4 times a week and lose 3 kilograms within 2 months. The clearer your goals are, the easier it is to track your progress and feel your achievements. Break big goals into smaller, more attainable steps, day by day, week by week. Instead of aiming to lose 20 kilograms, start by drinking an extra glass of water each morning or by avoiding chocolate for 7 days. When you conquer small tasks, your brain records those mini victories, fueling your motivation to keep going. And remember, goals aren't just about the body. According to a survey of nearly 500 people, more than half said the most worthwhile area to focus on is both physical and mental health. 1.6. Seek knowledge and ways to pursue it. Once you know what you want to change, the next step is learning how to make it happen. It's surprising how, once you're truly ready, the world begins to open thousands of doors. Start exploring. Read books. Watch videos. Talk to people who've walked the path before you. If you want to become healthier, listen to the success stories of those who've transformed their bodies. If you want to live with more discipline, seek out books or courses that teach sustainable habits. And sometimes, in the process of learning, you'll realize something powerful. You've changed before. You just forgot that the strength to do so has always been within you. Method 2. Implementation. 2.1. Make sure you are ready to act. Before starting any journey, sit down for a moment and ask yourself, am I truly ready to change? Change doesn't happen overnight. It's like the sun, gradually rising over the horizon, warm and patient. Psychologists call this the 5 stages of change. That is pre-contemplation, where every journey begins in silence. Then comes the contemplation stage, when you begin to see more clearly. Next is preparation. You gather enough courage, write out a plan, and seek guidance. And then you take action, one small step each day, like planting new seeds. Finally, maintenance, when you keep those seeds growing. You're not just changing once, you're learning how to live with your new version of yourself. And no matter which stage you're in, remember, no step is small. Each stage is part of the painting called I Am Growing Up. 2.2. Be your own coach. No one can be with you 24 hours a day, except yourself. So become your own coach. The most successful people don't just work hard, they also know how to check in with themselves every day. They ask themselves simple but powerful questions. Did I truly stay focused on my goals today? Did I keep a positive attitude when things didn't go my way? Was I kind to myself? Did I dare to accept challenges, or did I avoid them? These questions are like a mirror that helps you look back at your journey. Each day, you don't need to be perfect compared to yesterday. You just need to be a bit more aware and take one step further. And remember, every skill, whether physical or mental, needs practice. 2.3. Seek support. Sometimes, even the strongest people need an outside hand, and that doesn't make you weak. On the contrary, it shows you're brave enough to seek help when needed. If self-coaching leaves you confused or stuck, consider professional support. A life coach can help turn intentions into action, reshape how you set goals, and keep you on track. Or, if you're facing deeper emotional barriers, seek a therapist or psychologist. They are trained to help you move through doubt, anxiety, or fear of change, things we sometimes can't see on our own. 2.4. Practice, practice, practice. Big change doesn't come from a single burst. It comes from deliberate repetition. Stay persistent until what you're practicing becomes your new default state. Remind yourself every day, the more specific the goal, the easier it is to keep the repetitions. Method 3. Coping with failure. 3.1. Acknowledge that failure is normal. Accept a simple truth. Failure is normal. If the path to change were always smooth, perhaps we would all have become perfect versions of ourselves by now. But reality is different. Change rarely moves in a straight line. There will be days when you perform well and others when everything seems to move backward. If you're trying to lose weight, the scale may not move today. It might even go up. That doesn't mean you've failed. It simply means you're in the middle of your journey. What matters isn't the daily numbers, but the overall direction you're heading. Write down a list of possible challenges. Lack of time, lost motivation, work pressure, negative comments from others, and think in advance about how you'll respond. When you've anticipated difficulties, they no longer have the power to knock you down. 3.2. Focus on what you will do in the future. Instead of constantly looking back, keep your eyes forward. The more you dwell on your mistakes, the easier it is to lose the energy to move on. What matters isn't how did I fail, but what will I do next? If you're trying to lose weight and gain half a kilo over the weekend, don't panic. Tell yourself, it's okay. I'll keep eating healthy and exercising. Great people don't avoid failure, they redefine it. They see every stumble as a brick that builds the road to growth. 3.3. Accept and affirm yourself. Many studies show that people who dare to face their challenges head-on often have stronger motivation to change, and those who know how to affirm themselves, reminding themselves, I still have value, even if I'm not perfect, tend to think more clearly and persist longer in their journey of growth. Take time each week or each night to reflect on yourself. Look at what you've done well and what patterns still repeat. Write down what you want to improve and read it every morning. Each time you do, you send a quiet message to yourself. I'm not perfect, but I'm making progress, and that's enough. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to support the channel. Your support means the world and helps me keep creating more content for you.